From the hood to college, both worlds they had to meet. 6 degrees between us, so cold, we're about to freeze. But we're Florida boys, hot takes, we bring the heat. We're moving the culture, the engineers to the streets. All right, y'all, so here we are, man. Engineers to the Streets, man. Volume 5, episode 5, whatever you want to call it, man. I'm here, the host, Dr. PG. We're here with my boy. We're going to get my boy, Dr. TC, here in a minute, man. Yeah, we just here to just talk about stuff, man. And, you know, the last episode, first off, went crazy, man. I want to say, man, thank y'all so much for the support. Hopefully, y'all enjoy it, man. We just keep it coming and keep it coming, man. We really do appreciate that. But I'm not going to talk too much. We're going to get my boy on the call right now, since he is already here and available. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my boy on here. Let me get my boy. There we go. Got my boy right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Let me unmute him. Let me get him right. Let me give him his little cheer. Let's get right, man. We got my boy right there, man. Dr. TC. What's poppin' with you, Doc?
What's going on with you, my boy? How you feeling? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good, man. I can't complain at all, man. The last episode went crazy, man. Episode 4 is doing pretty good, man. All the episodes are doing pretty good as far as the support and the engagement, but the last episode is doing really. The last 2 episodes are doing really well. So I'm happy about that.
Also, man. the people been loving it, huh? That's what's up, man. Tell them to come holler at us anytime they ready.
That's a fact,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? We just out here chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Bringing a little bit of new flavor from the schoolyard to the streets, back to the, you know what I'm saying, school, back to anywhere they want to talk about, you know?
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. So we got the Engineers to the Streets, man. Those of you that's new, I'm going to tell y'all the format. You know what I'm saying? I'm Dr. PG, Dr. Praise God, and Get Money is my full name. But yeah, I'm my PhD in mechanical engineering, focus on sustainable energy, expertise in heat transfer and thermodynamics.
Trying to save the world, man. Trying to save the world.
Hey, there it is. Bachelor's and a PhD. And my boy, Dr. TC, man, he does mechanical engineering, focused on robotics engineering and controls, man. So has his bachelor's, master's, and PhD as well. So we out here just doing it, man, doing things out here on the educational level. But you know where we came from too, so we never forget that. So yeah, man, I just want to start off with a little light, man. I want to know what movies have you been watching lately, man? I know I haven't been to the movies. Haven't really been watching movies, man. There's some crazy flicks out there, man. Some interesting flicks.
I ain't been to the last movie I saw I saw John Wick 4 in the movies. And I did go see John Wick.
Okay, that's pretty recent then. Okay, so that's not too far.
You know I love the John Wick game.
Right.
I've been supporting Keanu since he was, know what I'm saying, in the phone booth. Know what I'm saying? Going back to the future.
Keanu Reeves, was it Bill and Ted and Speed?
Yeah, Bill and Ted.
Matrix and Leo face ass. Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I like Keanu.
I've been supporting him since then. So that's the last. But you know, I be on my stream game, so I be watching everything. And There's not too many movies I haven't saw. Lately. I've seen kind of most of it. I haven't seen Mission Impossible yet, which I do want to see because I'm into my action films. Okay. I don't really be into all. Don't everybody get into me with all the politics about my boy Tom Cruise. I love watching him.
What's going on? What's going on with him besides the Scientology stuff?
Some people don't like Tom Cruise, man. They got. I'm gonna let you go ahead and research. You know how to say this, so I'm gonna know you're gonna look it up before we get into it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, if you want to, but
yeah,
they say he has some views. What they call it, the Scientology.
The Scientology, right. I'm familiar with. Okay.
So yeah. So
him and recruit. He done turned his back on Will Smith. He done turned his back on Will Smith since Will Smith popped Chris Rock. Hold on now. We don't get physical in Scientology school. We don't school of Scientology, the religion of Scientology. Well, yeah, I gotta look deeper into that, man. Like you said, man, I kind of don't try. I try my best not to get any personal business, man. You make a movie I like, I'm gonna watch it, man. Now, if you do something that's just egregious or something that's just outrageous or something I can't forgive, then of course I'm gonna take a step back.
Personal things, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I'm not really big into judging people into their different views. Like there's a lot of different views, and I respect pretty much all of them. You know what I'm saying? Respect it outside of just people being ignorant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I respect most views.
Yeah.
But when it comes to art and artists like that, I don't really get into all of that when it comes to the art and artists, you know what I'm saying? I like to let people perform and do their thing. I'm not really into this thought. It's like some people think that you're supposed to rebuke people to the point that they're not supposed to thrive in the world. Like, because you don't like who they are, they no longer can thrive in what they do. You know what I mean? Like, They be ready to kick everybody out. For everybody to be a janitor for some reason. Like,
because man, you know, and a lot of times what I don't like is that they put that on religion. But you know what I'm saying, the Bible, core value of the Bible, core saying of the Bible is he who has sinned, who has not sinned, cast the first stone. So everybody's sinners, man. We all asking for repentance. We all do the right thing. We all got our room. Yeah, I don't like that either, man. Everybody wants everybody to be perfect. They want people to raise their kids. They raise their own kids, then raise your kids, and they want to not have any speeding tickets. You know what I'm saying? Never have used profanity. Man, I'm telling you, like, bro, people aren't perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? And these people, he's a great actor who said that he signed up to be a role model. Now, of course, naturally, we want people to feel like you want to be a role model. But everybody not a good. He's a good actor, man. I ain't never heard him say that he's the best father or the best husband or the best or the best driver or the, you know what I'm saying, or your pastor, right,
exactly,
your counselor. So if you put that, you bestow that responsibility on people, then you're at fault. So at fault too. So you're looking too much for people to be perfect.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I agree with you on that, man. Tom Cruise is and I'm not saying I like Tom Cruise or I don't like Tom Cruise, but as far as he's an actor to me, that's it. I'm not going to Tom Cruise.
Yeah, exactly. He's just an actor to me. He's just another person to me, bro.
Another person.
Every person is just another person to me.
You're right. Just another person.
I don't put too much on people, but as far as movie, man, I done kind of seen most of them, man. I didn't.
Bro, I'm behind.
Bro, I figured you haven't been watching much.
I haven't seen Transformers. I really want to see they clone Tyrone, man. That's what I want to see with Jamie Foxx. But I think that's on
seen
Netflix.
That one. I seen that.
It's good.
I seen they clone Tyrone.
Bro, I know
they clone Tyrone was crazy.
I gotta go watch it, man. That made me think of "Call Tyrone" by Erykah Badu. You know, I gotta call Tyrone. And shout out to Jamie Foxx for recovering from his little, his health scare too. You know, he had a health emergency. I believe it was stroke related or something like that. Shout out to him for recovering, man. God is good. Yeah, man. So I want to see they clone Tyrone, man. I'm looking forward to that, bro. We used to go see movies.
They clone Tyrone a trip, man. That shit
bro. We used to always go see movies.
It's just wild, man. I can't say even if it's good or bad. It's just wild.
It's just wild. Talk about cloning people, man. They got Gucci out. They got Gucci in there. They talk about Gucci was cloned when he got out of prison. I said they got Gucci in there.
You talking about they got Gucci in there? You goddamn fool.
Oh man, but I'm gonna go catch up on the movies, man. We gonna pivot a little bit, man. Did you hear about the thing going out there in the International University Sports Federation, the FISU, FISU? They having the World University Games right now. Okay, so it's just a little something I want to see. Which it's held in China, and so apparently they did a 100-meter dash, and one of the women.
Oh no, I seen that,
bro. 21 seconds, bro. They could have had me out there, bro. I could have ran backwards and got in a 100-yard dash, bro.
You need to stop,
bro.
Competition.
21 seconds, 21.81 seconds in a 100-yard dash. No. Bro, I said they must have been walking, bro.
I happened to see it today, bro. I just happened to see it. I just happened to
be, and that's the thing
on the internet.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Right. So it's a Somali track
Somali runner.
Yeah, Somalia. She's Somalian.
It was somebody's niece or something.
Right. So that's what their outrage is because not just for how they selected her, because obviously if you're running a 20-second 100-meter dash, you have no business out there. You know what I'm saying? But my initial reaction was like, dang, maybe they did it because, you know, maybe they're showing her some type of love or something. Maybe she had some type of accomplishments elsewhere. Maybe she's sick and, you know, it's her last wish to be involved in that. So I was like, maybe that. But then I kept looking into research, and like you said, it might have been a case of nepotism because apparently she's the niece of the president.
It was, man. That was the niece.
Bro, the niece of the president of the Somalia Athletic Federation.
President,
bro.
Right. Like,
yes, bro.
You just sit to me and you want to go out there and run 100?
Bro. Yeah, like she said, hey, you want to do it? I got you. Let's go. But like I said, I want to have judgment.
Damn, I want to have connections like that, bro.
I want to withhold judgment because I don't know. Like, I'm hoping it's something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I can't just be.
There's nothing else, bro. What you mean you hoping it? There's nothing else. He said, hey,
bro,
we ain't got nobody to run. Do you want to go run it? She said, I ain't got nothing to do. I'm going to run it.
Bro, sis looked like she would run it. No, sis looked like she was walking. She ain't even run it. She looked like she walked it. Bro,
listen, man.
Bro, no, man.
They said she was the fast one, though. That's the point.
Yeah,
y'all don't even understand. They
told
told her she was the fast one.
Oh, man. Nah.
She got out there. She was like, yeah, I'm finna go out there and get with him. I'm finna go out there and do my thing.
No, man, that's crazy.
21 seconds.
21.81 seconds, closer to 22. That's crazy, man. But man, but shout out to my Somalians out there, man, and everybody out there, man. But big up Jamaica, bro. Oh, you want to say something else? Go ahead.
No, I'm talking about big up Jamaica.
Yeah, big up Jamaica, baby. The FIFA, bro. We got Jamaica. You know I'm Jamaican. I'm Nigerian. Bro, I'm Jamaican. I'm Nigerian. I'm American. We got Jamaica in there. We got Nigeria in there. We got US in there. I'm fully represented, man. You know what I'm saying? All my background's in the World Cup right now, man. Stunting on them, man. So,
bloodline.
Hey, my whole bloodline, man. My pinky toe, my right thumb, everything, bro. But dreads, everything represented right now. I love it, man. This is dope. We got Jamaica going against Colombia in the Group 16 stage. I believe who's going against England? I believe Nigeria's going against England. You know what I'm saying? And then we got South Africa in there too. That's another African nation. So, you know what I'm saying? They barely African, but they no, I'm just playing. They got that. Shout out Nelson Mandela. Shout out Nelson Mandela, all things he did for apartheid. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. But yeah, bro. One time for that, man. I'm excited for that, bro. So Group 16 looking real, man.
Absolutely, for real though.
Yeah, it's looking
one
real,
time
man.
for the ladies, man. They really get into it. You know, I still gotta shout out my U.S. women. We ain't gonna go without that. We talking about U.S. World Cup.
Fact.
We gotta let them know, babies. We looking for you. We watching you. Do y'all thing.
Come on,
we representing.
Come on,
still going for the goal.
Got to.
We made it to the round of knockout rounds. Now it's time to knock everybody ass out.
Facts.
And show them what time it is.
Facts.
Representing USA.
USA.
Oh!
USA. Facts.
That's what we need.
Facts. Nothing but goals, man. Facts. Yeah, man. So I just wanted to cover those little topics, man. Frivolous stuff, man. We can just cover and chop it up a little bit before we get into the real meat and potatoes. Also, I want to say before we get started, man, rest in peace to Lebo, man. Dan Le Batard's brother, man.
One time for Dan Le Batard.
One time
came and did his thing on the show.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Same day, little brother died. Boy, I couldn't even imagine. I got a little brother. I couldn't imagine how it would feel.
Yeah.
One time for Lebo.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Man, that's terrible to feel.
Yep.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. He has
and it was crazy because when he was in and out, I was thinking it was something with, I thought it was gonna be something with Poppy. You know what I'm saying? God forbid.
True. Yeah, you know, naturally.
I really did. You know what I'm saying? Because Poppy had been popping up on the show often. Every once in a blue moon, he'd just pop up.
Right.
So I was trying to read the tea leaves, but it was Lebo, and that's crazy for little bro. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah.
Well, I can't imagine. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, he did a lot of artwork down in Miami, man. So yeah, he does.
It's a whole bunch of artwork down in Miami. But I lost my uncle to cancer. You know, me and my uncle the same age.
You're right.
He was 2 weeks older than me. I lost him to cancer 2 years ago now.
Right.
And it was one of the hardest hits I ever felt for somebody to be that young. You know what I'm saying? They go in the hospital and never come out. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's probably what Dan went through. He thinking his brother gonna be good. He go in the hospital one day and they read something on some paperwork and he never comes back out.
Yeah,
you know
that's very scary, man. I think
he spends the rest of his life in beds and trying to be taken care of. I can imagine what that put on Dan, man. So one time for Dan for holding it down, because he's been holding it down for a long time. He said that been going on for a year, man.
Yeah.
You know why I listen to Dan Le Batard every day, literally. Yeah. And it's funny because I listen to about a day behind, actually. A lot of people try to be up to date. I listen to it like a day or two behind, actually. So it was crazy. Like that happened. I found out the day later.
Right. So Dan Le Batard been going at it for a while, man. I've been watching him as well, man. Dan Le Batard and the Stu Gott show. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that. And when I saw the news, my heart just goes out to him because we all go through, like you said, with your uncle, man. Rest in peace. You know, we all go through some type of medical emergencies, or family in some type of medical emergency, and life is just so fragile.
Yeah, man. He died from cancer, man.
Yeah, cancer is. Yeah, I mean, I lost some people in my family to cancer too. So cancer is no punk, man. Nothing to play with. So, man, rest in peace to Lebo. And shout out to Dan Le Batard and Stu Gott, you know what I'm saying, show, and everybody on there, Roy, everybody, man, you know what I'm saying, shout out to them, man.
Roy, you know what I'm saying, Mike, goddamn, Lucy,
Chris Cody, all them, Chris Cody.
Lucy knew,
yeah,
we got, you know what I'm saying, Chris, Greg, all the people, you know what I'm saying,
shout out to all of them, man, yep. And so now we're about to get into the meat and potatoes of the show, man. For those of you that are new to Engineers to the Streets, what we do, man, we just have a discussion on hot topics, current events. And what we do, we we call the segment 6 Degrees Between Us, because as I told you when we introduced the show, is that I have 3 degrees, bachelor's and master's and PhD, and so does my boy here.
Yeah,
so
MJ, you know what I'm saying? 6 rings, baby.
Right, so 6 degrees between us, literally. So yeah, man, the first thing, you can see the topics right here, what we're going to get into, man. The first thing I want to get into, man, y'all know I've been gaming for a while, and I've always been gaming since I was a kid. I have an infatuation with gaming, even in college, man, we was gaming and stuff like that. They have an Evo convention, man, which is one of the biggest gaming conventions, competitive gaming conventions out there right now, and that's happening this weekend, man. It's featuring a lot of games, primarily Street Fighter 6, Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat, and other fighting games as well, man. But this crazy is the pot. The first place pot of Street Fighter 6 that just came out is $70,000, man. That's a whole lot of money, man. $70,000, and then every other game has a minimum of $20,000 pot, $25,000 pot. So yeah, man, these kids out there, people, not just kids, game is for everybody, but they out there making a lot of bank. It's out there in Vegas this year, man. Out there this weekend, bro. I know a lot of people that are going, so yeah, man, that gaming convention is crazy, bro. And it's headlined by, like I said, Street Fighter there. You see Street Fighter been doing their thing, man. They had Lil Wayne on the promo. They got this new character right here. She's an Afro-Latina named Kimberly. She looked fire. She'll, you know what I'm saying? She do a lot of fighting, man. A lot of ninja style fighting, man. They brought back the classic characters like Chun-Li and stuff like that too. So man, I'm looking forward to that, bro. I think it's gonna be some great competition, man. A lot at stake too. That's life-changing money right there. So
absolutely, man. Absolutely. When to start?
It starts tomorrow. Starts tomorrow, man. Yep, the 4th of August. Bro.
Yeah, man, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy, man.
Mm-hmm.
That Street Fighter been, that's been around since before us.
Since we was just right before I was even gaming.
That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It ain't even the fact that it's the person's so high. It's just what they playing. They still playing Street Fighter, kicking ass.
Oh yeah. So that I said 70. Right. So I said 70,000 for Street Fighter. That's a small one, man. They even have another one. It's called the Capcom Cup, and that's going to be going on later on. Is going on during the Pro Tour, and that pot is $2 million. $2 million, and the first place, yes, man. Bro. And the first place is getting $1 million to themselves. Yes, bro. Just to be good at the video game, bro. And we did that. That's crazy, man. Bro, this competition
Give me 3 weeks,
tough, though.
and I'm on their ass.
3 weeks, bro. You ain't getting out. You gonna drown in pools, my boy.
3 weeks, baby.
Nah, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. So they be dedicating their life to these games. It's crazy, man. They have a Red Bull sponsors.
That's the same thing they be saying about NFL players. I might as well tell them I got 3 weeks, bro. I need 3 weeks. Give me a training camp.
$2 million of them things is crazy, bro. Yeah, man. Bro, we did a lot of games, bro. You remember? Bro, you remember we be in the dorm, dog? We had the little multi-tap joint, and we all put in. We play Madden and play 4v4. That joint was so fun, bro.
We used to play 4-for-4, bro. Yes, bro. I remember that. Yes, absolutely.
Oh my god.
The multi-tap, the plug into the PlayStation. You plug the one plug in, that thing got 4 outs of it. What?
Yes, bro. That joint was crazy. We thought we was doing something.
Right now.
Yep. Yeah, man, we did a lot of
for the
gaming,
rest of the night, man. Anybody want to get it, they can get it.
That's a fact, man. We did a lot of gaming in college,
me and my homeboy E Buggy Eric.
Yep. We did a lot of gaming in college, man. So speaking of that, bro, what you think about college, man? You think, cause a lot of people say that when you go to college, people go there to party, people go there to get relationships, they game and they get in debt, man. Do you think college is actually worth it?
Well,
and from any aspect, any angle you want to tackle it from, man.
I was about to say, Ray, there's a lot of aspects to that because that's a difficult thing when it comes to me and you because first of all, we didn't go to college and get, baby degrees. We went and got big boy degrees.
And that's why
we got degrees. We went to college for things that you can't really go other places to get.
And that's why my take is very definitive.
You can't learn this shit in trade school. I'm sorry. I don't mean to say it like I'm sorry to say it to my community colleges and trade schools. You cannot learn the stuff that I learned in the trade school. Nor can you learn it in a 2-year school. It takes time to learn the stuff that we went to school for. But whether it's worth it or not, I believe it's up to the person. I believe if they're not doing something that they know is mentally challenging, college is not worth it. Now, let me back this up and say this. College education isn't worth it to me. But the college experience is still one of the best things that I ever had in my life. Regardless if I would have went to be an engineer, a mechanical engineer. Hell, the network might be worth it.
Oh man, yeah.
The network might be worth it. The people that you meet, you know what I mean? Like going to Florida A&M University, 1887. What?
I'm telling you, bro.
That shit, man. Listen, you be around 30,000 people that are from where you from in some way, shape, or form, that are always willing to help. I don't know how much money that's worth. I don't know how much you can pay for that if you're gonna leverage that and make it worth something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Boy Sub-Zero in the
you
chat
can't
said
get that nowhere else.
He said he think it depends on completely what degree you're going to or what field you're getting into, which I can agree, man. I know it's gonna sound like, you know, y'all know our answers, which I agree with what TC said, man. You know, from a fundamental standpoint, and of course I have my PhD, so it's going to be tough for me to convince anybody not to go to college. However, like I said, I'm very definitive on this one. I think college is definitely worth it, man. I think, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it from the experience you said, for the people you meet, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just to be, you know, on some young, dumb stuff, man. Hey, people I met, bro, you know, I didn't have my passport for a while, bro, but I'd have been to Venezuela, you know what I'm talking about? I'd have been to Germany, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? I'd have been to Brazil. I'd have been to Nigeria. Just from the women I met, man.
Country off college, bro.
Just from the women I met, bro.
Every corner of the country, I'd have been everywhere. And I ain't never been nowhere before I came to Florida.
No, I'm not talking about I really been there. No, I'm not talking about I really been there. I'll talk about the women from different places that I've been with. So I've been there.
Here you go. Here you go.
That's what I was talking about. No, but all seriously though. Yeah. So a lot of times I travel based off of my research. So I do think that when people think that, oh, it's a waste of time, is like me and you are very fortunate. You know, both of us had our grad school paid for, but we're fortunate because of our dedication to it. And like you said, we put a lot of effort and time into it. We took it seriously. So I do think you will accrue some debt naturally, but I couldn't afford grad school, but my hard work and my good grades got me afforded a fellowship and a scholarship that was able to pay for my grad. I didn't pay. Matter of fact, I didn't pay for school, neither did you. And then we also got paid while doing school work. You know what I'm saying? So how could I say it's not worth it? Now, if you're going to school and you're looking at TV shows, you just think about dorm parties and bullshit, and you know what I'm saying, and fucking off, then of course it's not worth it, because you're just gonna make up some debt, and you're probably gonna leave with no degree. How many people do we know that didn't have a degree? You know what I'm saying? Didn't come here. I'm telling you, boy. Woo, right. So you leave with no degree, and then if you do have a degree, maybe you have it, in no disrespect to anybody, but maybe you have it like interdisciplinary studies, which doesn't really have a definitive, or psychology, and just have a bachelor's. It doesn't really have a definitive career path or a salary associated with that's really a lot of money. So you got to go further as far as the higher education goes. But if you don't, then yeah, you're gonna leave with debt. You're gonna just have fun and have some wasted years. But, you know, life is about fun. I had fun, but I also had times where I couldn't go to the concert because I was studying. Because I was, you know what I'm saying, I was working on the project. I couldn't go to the club. And there was times when I felt like, dang, man, I want to go with the homies. But, hey, man, I know the homies doing psychology and sociology and interdisciplinary studies. And, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. But, you know, like you said, we went for a very specific field. So, you know, and then we're going to reap the benefits of that. So I definitely think it's worth it, man.
Yeah, but I would even say, you know what I'm saying, with that, definitely to piggyback off that, I agree, and it's about your field, but I would say college shouldn't be people's goal like it used to be back in the 80s, 90s, even 2000s when we was, you know what I'm saying, in high school. College shouldn't be a goal. If you want to go to college, you know, it should be something that you know is catapulting you to another level. It's catapulting you to the next thing that you want to do, whatever it may be. Right. And, you know, college is needed for you to do that.
Right. It should be a milestone.
And to some of you, I will also say, let me not put it like this, if you are smart enough to get into college, it is also a time for you to figure your shit out. To figure out who you are, what you really want to do. Because a lot of people don't know it. At 17, 18, you just really don't know. Based on, you know what I'm saying, your parents, the way you was brought up.
Right.
The things that you experienced in high school, you know what I'm saying, the jobs you may have had. You may be from a small town. You may be from a big town and just not run into enough people that influence you in enough different ways for you to figure out what you really want to do. So college does give you that time, that grace period. And I mean it with grace period because you have to take that fucking grace and use it to do something with it. It's not for you to just also waste the next 4 or 5 years not doing anything and still not know afterwards.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
right.
it's
so
definitely worth it if you use it right. It's not just a goal. I don't think it should be a goal like it used to be.
Yeah, that's crazy
you
that you
gotta
say
use
that.
college for something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whether it's
I
athletics
mean,
or whatever else.
right. So I don't think, even when you say is a goal, I could be wrong. I never looked at it like that, but like you said, it's a tool. So college is a tool. It's not a goal. Like, you don't achieve nothing from going to college. Like, you know, you get the goal.
Exactly.
That's one of the things that, you know what I'm saying, one of the tools that you use it in the best way possible to get you to a career that you want, or whatever it is that you want to be, you know, not a traditional career. It could be any type of career, whether it's in artistry or whether it's in, you know, science or it's in athletics, like you said. So yeah, use it as a tool, just like, you know, any tool. If a fork is not being used effectively, then a fork is nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to do anything, but, you know, but if you use a fork effectively, it could do a lot of things for you. You know what I'm saying? It's just a tool. Yeah, college is a tool. And, man, you know, I think, like, just to wrap it up, I feel like, and to me, this is just summarizes it perfectly. It's like everybody isn't fortunate enough to have an inheritance. Everybody isn't fortunate enough to assume the ownership of a family business or estate or something like that. So if you're getting out the mud like us, and college is a great way to start off your life and get you on the right path if you're not already on the right path, and if you're already on the right path, to continue that path to some type of you know, financial security. You know, it's a financial security and self-fulfillment too, man. So but yeah, man, everybody not fortunate enough to get $1 million inheritance, man, and that's gonna lead us right into, you already know what it is, man, big orange face killer. You know what I'm talking about?
Orange face killer, baby. Pow,
pow. Somebody who we know got some inheritance and got a whole lot of stuff on his estate. You know what I'm saying? So the Trump investigation, man, it just went down today when he was indicted. Or I think he was indicted yesterday, but he just appeared in court today, or he pled not guilty, of course. For those of you that are unfamiliar with what's going on right now, it stems from the 2020 election. He was essentially meddling around and basically calling the results a fraud, but he was doing that fraudulently himself, you know, and so people were on his head. So like I said, of course he pled not guilty, but he was definitely doing some interference and meddling and making some false accusations, and so now he's being taken to court, you know. And so what do you think's gonna happen, bro? What do you think's gonna happen with it, man? Are you surprised at all? I mean, I'm not surprised he got indicted. I'll be surprised if he go to jail.
What does he be surprised about?
Yeah, it doesn't be surprised
about. I'm surprised. Listen, I'm not even from the peak. I'm not surprised about anything. I ain't surprised he got indicted. I'm not surprised his ass pled not guilty. I'm not surprised when he finna get off. If the only thing I'll be surprised about is if something actually happens to this person.
Yeah, when he get locked up. That's the only surprise I'll have.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about Trump. No matter what, he know that he done broke a lot of laws.
Of course.
But he know damn well he ain't gonna break no laws that he can't get himself out of.
Of course.
And that's the main thing I can say about him. So if he got into something, it's probably something that he can get out of, one way or another.
Of course.
He can talk to somebody. He know how he gonna get out of it. You know how I know? Because he's still around. I think if he couldn't get out of it, his ass would be on that PJ on the way to another country right now.
Yeah, he'll be on that private jet. Yeah,
that type of gangster to me.
Yeah,
Trump is not finna be around to go to jail for nobody.
Yeah, so historically speaking, you know, he's a habitual line stepper, and like you said, of course, you know, he has a rich man complex, and which is, you know, he's just very abusive of his reach, you know, and of course, you know, everybody made mistakes, but he, like you said, he does it so often. He a
little bit worse than the rich man complex. I'm gonna tell you that.
very, a lot of it worse. But you know, like you said, you get away with it so much, you know, just like you feel sort of untouchable. But the only thing with this is that, of course, you know, you can't really be calling something that's been institutionalized, something that's serious as voting, and just call it fraudulent all willy-nilly and have people supporting you. So this is where I have the issue, is that it even led to like riots and, you know, violence, and people have died. But my most important is, I know that Trump pled guilty, or not guilty, but I want to know what's up with Marjorie Greene. Where's she at? Marjorie Taylor Greene, where's she at? She supported the recount. You know what I'm saying? Where Kayla McKinney at? Where Mike Pompeo? Don't fall back now.
It's not.
Don't fall back now. You know what I'm saying? You was BMF. You know what Pimp C say? Shout out, rest in peace, Mr. Uncle Chad, man. Pimp C. You was BMF before it went down. Now they going to court, and you got to be BMF now. Where you at? Where you at, man? Tucker Carlson, where you at? Now, Tucker Carlson, we already know he gonna flip.
You know they wasn't ride or die from the jump.
Come on, man. They just want to start stuff, man. They just want to start stuff. And, you know, we know Tucker Carlson even supported the recount too, but he's a capper himself, because they exposed him for having text messages leaked saying that he passionately hates Trump. So what the hell y'all dating?
Tucker Carlson, that's the thing. That's the thing. Listen, man. Tucker Carlson, He remind me a couple that I know. I know a couple of them. Bruh. They don't have a problem with speaking the company line, bro, but they feel very differently about that bullshit that they be spewing.
Facts.
And that's the main thing why I feel like it's nothing really gonna happen. Like, I'm not really I ain't even feeling really I ain't gonna fake it, you know what I'm saying? We doing this goddamn podcast, this show, and I'm gonna try to keep it 100 at all times. All that talking shit, like with the words that people say, I'm not really into that. Like, they want to indict Trump for shit that he said. No. Everybody who fucking took their ass up there and stepped across the line, you go to jail.
Facts.
Period, point blank.
Facts.
Yes, you can say inciting this, inciting that, but until you lay the first set of laws down, which is, bitch, don't step across this line with any type of hostility. Right. That's the first thing should have happened. Right. This goddamn Capitol. We ain't trying to play these type of games.
Right.
It should have been damn near death penalty around here playing with the Capitol.
I agree.
See, that's everything so light. Now y'all think y'all finna indict this man for saying some words? Man, he finna walk all through that bullshit. Right. Because you can take that shit and mold it and, you know what I'm saying, mix it any way you want to. And that's what the supremacy and the motherfuckers in power or the white person in the court that's mixing the words. Man, I just went to court. Let me tell you some shit. You know, I got my family things going on always in the background, like they say, to the streets. Know what I'm saying? Right. I just went to court, bro. I just watched the motherfucker get vehicular homicide.
Right.
Killed the person on the street. Sound like they damaged 2 other people. Well, I can't get in trouble because I don't know none of the actual details of the case.
Right.
For saying this, but this is a public case. Vehicular homicide.
No, don't be out here like gunning now. Hold on.
Sound like he tore up some property.
Right.
Like vehicular homicide. Now he killed somebody when he hit him.
Right.
Hit somebody, killed him. What you think they got?
I mean, I don't know.
I ain't gonna tell you the color. I'm gonna just tell you what.
I gotta know the circumstances around it, but
no, I ain't gonna tell you. I don't know. I just want you to.
I know what he should get. Yeah, what he should get.
What you think they got?
He said vehicular manslaughter, and what? How did he kill him?
No, vehicular homicide, not manslaughter.
Oh, vehicular. Sorry, vehicular homicide.
They know he killed somebody. Vehicular homicide.
Oh wow.
He pled guilty to it.
He pled guilty.
Pled guilty to the homicide. He hit some other people, damaged a couple $100,000 in property.
Oh wow, yeah.
To at least 20. What you think he got?
At least 20.
At least 20 years?
Yeah.
2 years. 5 years probation.
Wow. I say you gotta know the circumstances around it too. I don't know the circumstances.
No. Now you know what the point is, and I'm not even gonna ask you to do it because I don't want you to put you on the spot. Everybody who gonna listen gonna know the damn circumstances behind it after what I just told them they got. That's the point.
That's a fact. That's true.
I ain't gotta tell nobody what the know what I'm saying, who it was, what the circumstances were behind it. I told you what they got. Y'all gonna tell me what the damn circumstances were. 2 years, 5 year probation when they do get out.
Right. Yeah, that's
how in the hell you get 2 years for killing a person?
Yeah.
What you think Trump gonna get? Trump gonna get whatever the fuck Trump want.
But see, the difference is with Trump though. It's not just words though, because Trump, in Michigan, he actually had them redo the process and said that it was fraudulent.
That's the thing. So, I want everybody. I don't want just. It's not just. But that's my point. Trump, so. That's the point. Okay, they saying president. I get that. I want Trump hung by the bottom of his shoes, upside down, and shake his pockets out in the middle of Times Square. I want that, but I also want all these people who fall in line to be accountable for their actions. That's my point.
Right. Everybody should be held accountable.
I'm tired of people telling me that you're going to let somebody tell you this, that, and the third, and you did it, and it's all their fault. I don't want that. I'm not good with that.
Yeah, I agree, but some of the people that raided the Capitol, they did. You get penalized and and punished, but I don't think it was enough, and I don't think enough people were punished or or
exactly.
But, however, I don't think that I think that that he should. This is a good place to start. Like I said, I don't think a sentence is going to come into fruition. I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to get out of it too. But I do think this is a good place to start for justice and stuff like that. So I'm not going to.
No, don't get it twisted. Now, I think it should. You ask me what I think will happen compared to what I think should happen. What will happen is different. What I think should happen, like I said, man, they need to hang Trump ass upside down in Times Square and shake him by his shoes. Right. Watch his little face turn red instead of orange.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he listen, man. He not a great guy, but I've always been, me and you, we different from other people. We leaders, we not followers. So I always got a problem with the followers too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I can't stand Trump. I can't stand nothing about him. I don't like anything about him at all. You know what I mean? Like the only thing about Trump that I respect, and I ain't gonna never take it away from him when I was legit, you know what I'm saying? He was like a big dog because Trump had all the swag for an old white dude. You know what I'm saying? That's why all the rappers and everybody kind of...
He just had him on their show, man.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody went
had him on their show, man.
He swagged out like he a super American. Like he just really like, fuck you. Like he lived like that.
Yeah.
But that's not really the best thing when it comes to being for the people, for everybody. You know what I mean? And that's why people gravitated to him, because everybody really somewhere in themselves wants to be the man. And that's what they kind of saw with a dude who just willing to do it in public.
Right.
Well, I think they fell for a trick. I ain't gonna fall for it.
Yeah, so we're gonna see what this Trump investigation amounts to, man. But like I said, I would also be excited to see. Look forward and interested to see how many people will still come out to support him as much as they were supporting his his initial efforts, you know what I'm saying, calling stuff out and meddling, especially what he was doing with the restrictions that he was placing on Michigan and stuff like that, and having the people recount and all that stuff. But it's just funny as a Tucker Carlson, man. He just the man said he hates him with a passion, bro. It's like an old fight, like he done cheated on him or something, man. It's like an old couple, but old fighting couple. That's what it reminded me of, man. But yeah, we gonna move on from there, man. With this Trump, man. Speaking of fighting couple, we're gonna talk about some other fighting people, man. We have I know you see Claressa Shields right there, man. She you already know what work she puts in, man. Arguably the greatest of all time in her respective sport. She's definitely a beast of an athlete, but they've been doing some talking, man. And Thurman called out Crawford. She like everybody called people out, so she called out Keith Thurman, man. And I was when I saw it, I just shook my head. I was like, come on now, Claressa. Like they called Keith Thurman one time. It's Keith one time Thurman. He hit you one time, you might be asleep. It just reminded me. It just gave me vibes that I respect Claressa Shields a little more than this comparison I'm about to make, but it reminds me of when Ronda Rousey was trying to call out Floyd. I know that you might be so far ahead of your competition that you feel like you need to go just spark things. I just think she was just doing it for fun, but maybe she did say she really believes that she could beat her. She thinks she could outbox him, but I say it's still genetics are just different, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, bro.
Yeah, he just like Ronda Rousey is a boxer. And he's calling out Floyd was a boxer, so that's not bad.
I don't agree that she would. Listen, if I had to think right now, I wouldn't think that she would beat him. But I think that's way more respectable of a call out than Ronda Rousey.
Right. So the correlation I'm making is that you can't look past your opponents, though. So Ronda Rousey, of course, because Ronda Rousey not even boxing, and she's calling out Floyd. But she's doing it within her same sport. But it's still, Keith Thurman is not a. I think he hit her is going to be a wrap. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even want to see that. Be honest. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely give more respect to Ronda Rousey. Listen. Hold on. I don't think they should even entertain.
Let me say this, and this might be one that we kind of disagree with, but listen.
If you think Claressa Shields can fight Keith Thurman, bro, you're tripping, bro.
Okay, hold on. First of all, let me ask you this. And I'm gonna ask you, man to man. You don't think there's a woman that weighs 20 more pounds than you that can fight you man to man right now? 20. He's not a woman in the world.
20 more pounds than you're saying Claressa Shields weighs 20 more pounds than Keith Thurman? I don't know if that's true.
She fought at 165.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I know she fight at I didn't know it was 165. I thought it was 160. But 165, even still, Keith Thurman, he's a welterweight.
No. I'm gonna just back it. I'm gonna just take it out of boxing because I'm not going. To answer your question, no. To answer your question, no. Let me address your question. So, 20 pounds more than me? No, there's no woman on earth. No, unless there's not a woman on earth that you don't think can beat you. That I think you
with the same credentials as me. If you're saying that,
what you mean same credentials?
I have none. So if you're talking about a woman that has no credentials, like I have none credentials? No. But if she can fight, then of course, yeah, maybe.
I just said, first of all, hold on. No, I'm trying to start it from the jump. I'm trying to start it from the basics. Right. Any woman
No.
Any woman.
No. Not unless she's a professional fighter.
So you don't think Claressa Shields can beat you up?
I just said unless she's a professional fighter. So Claressa Shields, she a professional fighter.
So she's a professional fighter. Hold on.
Right.
First of all, so you think in the boxing match she'll beat you?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I think she can beat me too, right? Okay, so
sure.
first of all, we're gonna start there.
Yeah.
Now,
absolutely.
With that,
right.
I do think Keith Thurman will beat her, but I had to look it up. Claressa Shields not a little woman.
No, she's not.
That's what kind of swayed my even thought process in the first place. Like, maybe she can keep herself from getting hit by. If she keeps herself from getting hit by him because she beat him.
No.
I'm not saying she can take his best punch. That's not. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing I do. I'm gonna give her the same credit I give every boxer.
I give the same credit too, but
I'm not asking you, can I take your best punch? Can I beat you in a boxing match? That's two different things. You know what I'm saying?
That's two different things.
Can she take Keith Thurman's best punch? Hell no.
Those are two different things when you're talking about two. It's not like Claressa don't get hit when she fights. As you play Claressa,
that's another thing I said, because that's what I would take from her.
Right.
Because she said she would beat him in a box. She would outbox him. I would be like, no, I don't know about that, Claressa, because I don't think that you kind of outslug these girls.
Right. So
that's why
exactly.
I just want to entertain the argument. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, the right type of female at that size, she might be able to beat a 147. Like, if she know what the fuck she really doing, like, she 20 pounds heavier than this.
Okay, dude. So now we go to different territory. We talk about Keith Thurman. We not talking about Keith Thurman as much as we talk. Everybody joked about him last episode. Keith Thurman is a champion. Keith Thurman only has one L.
You gonna put ass to sleep,
right? So we talk about Keith Thurman. I'm not saying she can't beat anybody, any dude. I'm saying Keith Thurman. She's not.
Right, but that's why I ain't want to just dismiss the conversation, because then that's the
I'm
point.
dismissing it.
One of us talk about it. But my point is, her being 20 pounds heavier, she probably can't beat Keith Thurman.
Right.
But it's kind of something to entertain if she can fight him right. She's just not the type of fighter to beat him. Hell no.
Well, okay, so I would agree with you.
Because of kind of when you threw out the Ronda Rousey, Floyd Mayweather, first of all, you a little bit smaller than him. He gonna kill you, little girl. Second of all, you ain't no fighter. Like, that's like a really
no. So I made that comparison to say that was just another woman. That's why I already said that was worse than this one. You know what I'm saying? Because at least they're both boxers at close to Claressa Shields, definitely at the tippy top. But Keith Thurman is close to the top of his respective field, and they're both in the same field. I was just saying that it was a woman calling on a man, but Ronda Rousey. The reason why Claressa Shields is better, which I agree, is because Ronda Rousey, that's not even the same sport. Yes, they're both fighting sports, but it's not, she don't even box, and last time, and then, then she got whooped by Holly Holmes, who was a female boxer, that wasn't even boxing anymore. So that's why I thought hers was more outrageous, but the comparison I was making was that the woman in her field is calling out the man in their field. I don't think that is, just like I don't think the man should call out the woman. I think it's just kind of, it's like something to laugh at.
Well, yeah, I never really agree with that.
They shouldn't fight.
I never agree with that. So, she just talk. I feel like she was just talking her shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. See, I thought she was, but then I read a little more, and like you said, she was breaking it down and stuff like that. But some people entertaining it. I wouldn't want to see that. So, like, when you say 20 pounds heavier, I agree that I don't believe that. Cause this is just the eye test now. I know that she fights at one. You said 165. I thought it was 160, but yeah, one in the 160 range. But Keith Thurman, he fights at 147. I promise you, he probably walk around 170. You know what I'm saying? Just like everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I tell you all the time, bro.
Yeah, so
we the same size. I'm
right.
Just so with it.
Yeah,
you know you walk around 150. I walk around 170.
Yeah, he not. Bro, he not going. I'm just saying, like, he's not going. She's not.
Yeah,
not Keith Thurman, bro. Maybe Inoue or not? Wasn't it Inoue? Maybe Naoya Inoue, who's at what? Was he at 128 or whatever?
I mean, she.
I give you that.
She out her league because they're professional fighters.
Right.
This is just a message to my fellas out there that's about 150. Listen, some of these girls out here would knock your ass out.
That's a fact. Y'all
don't know how to fight.
Facts. So I'm not saying that no woman could beat no dudes. That's why I want to be very clear with that, because y'all love our women out here. I love my fellas out here. I'm not trying to send the wrong message. I'm not saying that no woman she'll whoop me.
So
right,
y'all don't know how to fight for it. We know how to fight. Y'all don't know.
Right, yeah, she'll whoop me, but another boxer, another person on the same caliber, like, I know you asked me that question. I'll repeat that again. I don't think any woman. Now, I did box amateurly, so okay, so maybe that's not fair either. I did box amateur, but nothing for a long time.
No, but it was a question. It was specifically for you.
Yeah, specifically for me. Yeah, if a woman has the same combat experience as me, 20 pounds. I give her 40 pounds. She's not whooping me, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Any woman on earth.
Nice amount.
Or earthasis, huh? What's the maximum? On the surface of the earthus. You said what's the maximum? Ain't no woman. I'm sorry. She gonna have to show me, man. I'm gonna fold her up, man. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, bro. They got to put restrictions on me, man. Stop it, man.
Put respect on my dog name, man. Hey, listen.
I'm telling you.
I walked you in that water, bro. I'm glad you swim, bro.
Yes, sir. You know I'm gonna dive in, man. No. You know I'm gonna dive. now, I think you asked me what's the weight limit that I would go.
Ain't no weight limit. We don't give a damn how big she is. We gonna have to tussle till you show
right. And I'm not. Yeah, right. Yeah. And we not encouraging any violence or nothing. We just saying we talking about for sport. We talking about for sports. Boxing is a sport, right?
We supposed to be the gladiators, though. We supposed to protect y'all.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So that's how we roll.
It's funny because I was talking about this in stream, man. I was like, if my wife is Ronda Rousey or Claressa Shields, if we sleeping and I hear a loud noise, I'm not sending Claressa Shields.
I'm supposed to still get my ass up.
Right. I'm still going to get up because that's what I want to do. I'm not saying that's for everybody. I'm saying me as a man and how I feel in my pride personally. If I hear a loud noise, I don't give a dang if she Jackie Chan's daughter, she Layla Ali's twin, she Bruce Willis.
I'm the one that
I don't care. I'm getting up. I got to do that. I'm still the protector. That's my role. You know what I'm saying? And now, if I'm getting jumped and she Claressa Shields,
right.
She better come help me.
Jump in.
I better see a right hook, left uppercut, something. But I'm gonna initiate that. Yeah.
All her fighting skills. The only thing you let me know is how long I let a fight go on with her. How long I let her either kick somebody's ass or they do it by even. Because I ain't gonna let nobody whoop her. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to break it up on sight when it start getting bad.
Facts.
But if she an ass kicker, I let her kick somebody's ass. That's all that matter. Other than that, I'm getting up every night.
Got to, man.
Me and my SMW, as they call them.
Right. That's a man to me, man. So okay, so we talked about Claressa. So you see, just to summarize what you said, I don't think she has no shot. You said that you're gonna respect her. I respect her as a boxer. I just think in that particular matchup, I don't give her. I
don't think she'll fight. Not against.
Okay. I just want to be clear. Okay, so now we got another dream match, man. They've been talking, man, and I don't know if you saw the pre-fight before the fight of the century feature Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. Tank was like,
man, you don't really want to get into this, man.
I do. I got to, bro.
I know you don't want to get into this.
So Tank, I'm gonna start off with Tank first when we get to the meat and potatoes. You know what I'm saying? The real sticky icky. But so Tank was like, he made a reference between the glass shield and the metal shield going to war. Errol Spence being the metal shield, and Terrence Crawford being the latter, the glass shield. And he was saying that Errol Spence was going to win. He was wrong after we saw that, you know what I'm saying? And but Tank took it upon himself to call out Bud, man. He said, hey, he get in there with me, I'm going to knock him out. What you think about that, bro? How does Tank fare? Sleep?
He full of shit. He sleep.
He better be sleep.
Come on, little man. Listen, I love Tank. You know I love Tank.
I like Tank too,
Come on,
man.
Dog. Bro, you're not big enough. He not. And no part of his stature is big enough to fight that boy. Yeah. He just not. 147 is probably his max. Terrence Crawford is really getting into his body right now. Yeah. He's just not big enough, dog. It's the same thing as it was with Errol Spence.
Right.
He has a style that's not going to be conducive to beating Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford, yeah.
He's not going to be able to beat him.
I agree with that.
I would ask Tank Davis how he gonna beat him. Tell me the strategy you're gonna use to beat him.
Right. So
so if anybody want to tell me, that's the same thing I thought with Errol Spence. Right. What strategy you gonna use to actually beat him?
Right. So my boy TOD Smoke, aka Merle, he said we not losing to any girls. He said
no girl.
In the chat. Ari talking about thumbs up. Shout out to Ari, man. Yes, Ari, one of the queens in the chat, man. She but yeah, I agree with you. I would ask him how's he gonna beat him, but I think I believe what he thinks. He thinks that he was just gonna knock him out because that's been what he's been doing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I agree with you 1,000%. I don't think he wants anything with Tank.
But how?
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I don't think he wants anything with Terrence Crawford with Bud. I don't think Tank is. You say he's kind of too small. Too small, and I don't want to say he's one-dimensional because sometimes he puts some combinations. He could slip a little bit, but he's not skilled like Crawford, man. And yeah, he's just not skilled like Crawford. And then so we on the same note on that one.
Yeah, that's a wasted. I think that's a wasted comment.
Yeah, I agree.
He going like I said. I think listen, he finna have his tough time. He need to go fight Mr. Stevenson. If he can't beat him, I don't even know.
And that's what I don't think
he gonna beat him.
That part. That's like,
how you gonna jump that?
Right.
Like, how you gonna jump? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to talk fight night. Right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody on a little bit of tequila. Right. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Been drinking a little bit of Douce. I understand. But how you gonna jump that? You can't. I don't think you can beat him.
Yeah, I don't think you can beat Shakur either. I mean,
most people think you can't beat that guy. So how you gonna jump to his big brother?
I'd be interested to see that. That's
the one I want to see.
Yeah, but if I put money on it, I got Shakur.
That's what I want to see.
I definitely got Shakur by a little bit, but I still got Shakur. And then speaking of that too, man, you know, like you said,
I got him by a lot of bit, but
a lot of bit. You got Shakur Stevenson on in Bud's corner. We were talking about this too, man, and Wallow, man, Bud called out Wallow. You know, shout out to Wallow and Gilly, man. Once again, rest in peace to Gilly's son, Young Cheese. And Wallow, I guess that's Wallow, will be Wallow's little cousin or nephew. I'm not sure how they're related again. But Wallow had posted private messages on Twitter between himself and Ennis, Jerron Boots Ennis, who's a mandatory challenger for Terrence Crawford's belt right now. And Terrence Crawford called him out. He said, man, that's some sucker shit. And I agree with him, man. It's like, you don't disclose private conversations on social media. But I will say this though, I understand what Wallow was doing. I don't think it was really nefarious in intent or like snaky and it was snaky because, you know what I'm saying, if I'm talking to my boy and I put it out on Twitter, you shouldn't do that. But I think it was just trying to get some fire because Ennis is from Philly, you know, Wallow's from Philly. They didn't want to see him fight Crawford. So I think that was the intent, but I think he went about it very sloppily, man. I thought it was whack. So I agree with Crawford, like, bro, like, you know, because Ennis said Crawford scared of him or something in the DMs. So he ain't say nothing crazy. He just talked like a boxer. Like, he don't really want no pressure, whatever. He shouldn't have fought Spence and all this other stuff. He's ducking him, essentially. Yeah, I just felt like that was kind of corny, man. Anytime you disclose as a man, as a person, not even just a man, woman, don't matter. As an adult, and if you disclose private conversations, man, it's just kind of corny, man. Especially on social media. Like, what are you doing? But I understand.
Yeah, boy, a lot of people losing their They're losing their gangster cards and integrity behind this IG and Twitter, boy. They losing it a lot. I'm telling you, all that disclosing text messages.
Yeah, that's corny.
Man, that's why I don't even like talking to people through text message, man.
I'm telling you.
At all. I don't want to talk to you. People know me. I ain't talking to you through no goddamn IG.
Right.
No text. I don't care what I gotta say. Right. People so grimy. It ain't even about being grimy. Like,
right.
It's always like even the ones who claim they're the realest ones, you know what I mean?
I'm the realest brother in
when that money go to flowing in, you clout chasing, bro. You can't help it. They just can't help it. Like, you know that's a code.
10 times.
Wallow, Gilly, all them, but they know that's a code. Know what I'm saying?
They know that. That's the thing they know that, man.
I don't even think, and I'm gonna be G about it. I don't even think, nigga, you should hold your nuts to ask me, can you put my text message on fucking IG? What you mean?
I'm gonna be honest.
No,
I don't know that. Did he ask him? I don't even think he asked him.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. That, bro.
Yeah, that's corny. Yeah, I agree. That was corny, man. That was definitely a misstep, man.
Like, because, you know, sometimes they were like, no, dog, I don't care. No,
right.
But when I was doing it, I wasn't thinking on that level. So leave what we talking about where it's at. That's how I feel about it. But, you know, even the best of them.
He definitely messed up, man. And I thought that was corny. So I agree with Bud Crawford. Like I said, I understand what he was trying to do, you know, being from Philly, trying to show love to the Philly dude and see a fight.
His homeboy ass kick.
It don't matter, man. Like, yeah, he's trying to get his butt kicked. He definitely gonna get his butt kicked, but you still don't, you don't move like that, man. You violate. That was a violation by my boy Wallow, man. You know what I'm saying? Throw the flag, you know, say flag on the play. Yeah, definitely a violation, man. But we gonna close it out with this one, man. I heard a lot of people talking, even my boy, the OG Jim Lampley in the boxer, you know what I'm saying? OG boxer, man. He was asked, not OG boxer, sorry, OG boxer announcer. You know, he was asked by some people, and Teddy Atlas too, regards to Floyd versus Tank, man. And this I was surprised, man. Jim Lampley, I was, you know, I thought he gave it a little extra thought, but he came out with the right result, said the right thing. He said you don't want to pick him, and he said it depends on what Floyd he's picking. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it don't matter if it was Pretty Boy Floyd, Money Team Floyd, Floyd. It don't matter if it was Floyd. Nah, boy, I'm sorry, I can't go against Floyd, man. Yeah, he might get him now. Of course, I'm being exaggerating a little bit, but
yes,
Teddy Atlas was saying, who said? No, sorry, not Teddy Atlas. I said Teddy Atlas. Tim Bradley. You know Tim Bradley, a little. You know he ain't right in the head ever since Pacquiao got to him. Anyway, he ain't fully recovered. I love Tim Bradley. No, I was just making a little joke, but he said that he got Tank. I said, boy, you crazy. I said, sorry, not Tank. Sorry, Bud. Sorry, he got Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford versus Floyd. He said he got Bud, and I don't think that's too outrageous. No, Tim. So I said Teddy. I misspoke. Tim Bradley said that. Tim Bradley said he got Bud, and Jim Lampley said he would have Floyd, but he said it depends on which Floyd he's picking, essentially. But like I said, I personally thought he gave it a little bit too much thought.
First of all, I'm not listening to Tim Bradley.
Tim Bradley be wild.
First of all,
Tim Bradley be wild,
bro.
Forget
on my boy. I love me some Tim Bradley. I'm gonna leave my boy alone, but I'm not listening to him on anything.
Yeah, I'm not going.
That's first of all.
Yeah, I'm not going.
Second of all, in what world? Like, nah, bro. I don't see it.
I don't see it either. No disrespect to Terrence Crawford.
Bud.
Right.
I love what I see from Bud, but
I love it too. I'm gonna say this because you know, just from an opponent standpoint, they both play some great opponents. You can't always, you know, it's not always apples to apples. Of course, they don't have any common opponents because it's different eras. But I've seen Floyd hurt. How many times you see Floyd hurt? Maybe once or twice. Sugar Shane and who else?
I've seen Floyd hurt probably about maybe 6 times.
6? Who else hurt him? I think Chop hit him a good. I don't think he was hurt. Some people say he was hurt. I don't think, you know.
I think he was hurt with Chop.
Oscar ain't touch him. I would say maybe DeMarcus Chop Corley maybe touched him a little bit. I don't think he was hurt. Yeah, look, I don't know. I guess
he like dangerously hurt. I don't think I've ever seen him.
Only time I seen him dangerously hurt was against Sugar Shane, and that's my point. I seen Crawford. I think he got hurt. Was it Avanesian? I can't remember the guy's name. God forgive me, but I know he was hurt by somebody that it don't matter. I don't remember his name. You know what I'm saying? Floyd, I don't remember. You see what I'm saying? So when Floyd gets hurt, Sugar Shane Mosley.
I was about to say Pacquiao hurt him a little bit, but I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, even Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao smelled it. I don't really think Pacquiao ever really hurt him.
That's what I mean when I say hurt. I don't mean like I've never seen him.
Yeah, he got touched.
In danger, like
right. Yeah, he's right. That's the part I'm talking about. When I say hurt,
it was too early. Like
I'm talking about danger. I'm talking danger.
Knock me out this early in the fight. No.
Right.
So he felt it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It buckled him a little bit, but even if he'd have went down, I think he would have got his ass up and kept fighting the same fight.
Right. So with Sugar Shane, the difference between those two is that Sugar Shane, he has Sugar for a reason. You know, you got Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray, let me say it in order. Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Shane Mosley. So when you get that Sugar, you know, say nickname or moniker, whatever you want to call it, because you're boxing, they see you as being this generation's great. You know what I'm saying? I think Sugar Shane Mosley fell a little short of that, but he's still a Hall of Fame boxer.
You know what I'm saying? Mosley was that dude. Motherfuckers be sleeping. He was that guy.
Sugar Shane Mosley is that dude. You see what he did to what's my boy that messed up Miguel Cotto? You see what he did to Antonio Margarito. You know what I'm saying?
Margarito, I was just gonna say Margarito. Yeah.
So Sugar Shane Mosley, he has countless great fights. So Floyd was, you know, I think that was the only time I could really say definitively he was hurt. Zab Judah touched him up, like you said. I'm glad that you said that too, because have we seen him? I'm talking about when I say hurt, I'm talking about hurt like on the verge of he going. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm glad you made that distinction. We've seen him touched. There's a difference between being touched and feeling something.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between being touched and feeling something, maybe being a little vulnerable, and there's a difference between being hurt. There's another thing to be hurt. Sugar Shane, I feel like if he would have got a couple more punches, he would have dropped Floyd. You know what I'm saying? And but we see him recovering, and you know, Sugar. It seemed like Sugar ain't touch him for the duration of the fight. After that,
he did not touch him. Almost literally.
Yeah, I can't say that I see anything. I love Terrence Crawford. I would not count him out. Everybody has a puncher's chance, and he's a great boxer. But just for me, I feel like there's no measurable that I could be like, oh yeah, Terrence Crawford will win that fight. There's nothing that I could see, because not even from a power standpoint, Floyd fought stronger guys. Hello, he fought Canelo, he fought Pacquiao, he fought, you know what I'm saying? He fought people that are great counter punchers as Marquez. You know, he was a little smaller, but you know, he fought Diego Corrales, fought Oscar De La Hoya. So what aspect of Terrence Crawford does he bring to the table that he hasn't seen before? Zab Judah, is he faster than Zab Judah? He's fast, but
he's not faster than either one of them.
He's not even faster than Floyd, exactly. And people will argue that Zab Super Junior was faster than Floyd as far as hand speed goes. So is he gonna be faster than anybody that Floyd's seen?
Like, how do you fight somebody who's faster than you?
Right.
You change up their timing.
Right.
Like, he was extremely intelligent, which most people just don't want to ever give him credit for.
Right. They don't.
You know what I'm saying? They always try to clown him on his book smarts, which I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? Books is about money, baby. It's about getting that paper. But anyways, in the boxing ring, he had more intelligence than anybody who ever he stepped in the ring with. That's why he beat everybody. That's ultimately what it came down to.
I agree.
People forget he was bred from fighters. Everybody in his family fought.
Fact.
All his father, uncles, everybody.
Uncle Roger,
he's been bred for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Uncle Roger Mayweather, man. Yep. You know, we met Jeff Mayweather. We met Floyd Senior. Yeah. So
I got a picture with the red suit Roger.
Roger. Yeah, we met them all, man. Shout out to them. Rest in peace, Roger Mayweather, man. But yeah, so I go with Floyd on that. Like I said, I have no disrespect to Terrence Crawford. He's definitely a generational talent, but there's nothing for me to say that, I would have him over Floyd. Speaking of that, man, go on to another sport, man. We're going to go talk about, you see, I got the Miami right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? I see you repping the, you know what I'm saying, HBCUs out there too, man. You know what I'm talking about?
You know we got to represent HBCU all the time.
Let's get always, baby. Let's get right. Higher education, man. We going to take a trip down to Miami, man. Dame Dolla. Make them holler, man. He coming from one side of the country, the northwest to the southeast. Apparently, that's what we hoping. That's where he wants to go. His preferred trade destination would be Miami. A lot of people are saying, especially Brian Wilhurst, that he might not be able to. Miami might not be able to pull off such a trade or acquisition, if you will. Let's just say that they can, and they do. Whose team is it? That's my question. No one talking about. I don't hear nobody talk about that. They talk about how he'll be such a great addition, and whose team would it be? Is it Jimmy Butler's team? Is it Damian Dolla? Damian Lillard's team?
Okay, so
Bam's team? Hell,
since you trying to bring the controversy down here to Miami.
I gotta bring it, bro. We gotta bring it, bro.
Saying, when you say whose team, and what aspect do you mean? Who gonna take the last shot?
No.
Or you mean who gonna talk to the media first? Who gonna sell the most jerseys? No. Like what do you mean? Because Jimmy Butler over there, you know what I'm saying? He cross seas right now. You know, with his prom tour going on. He waving at everybody. So.
Right. So I have so before I answer your question, I have a question too. Whose team is Golden State Warriors? Who would you say?
Curry.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. I hate when people even question that. Who do people say is the leader? Which I think is wrong too, but who do they say is the leader? Most of the time.
Draymond Green, but I think it's Steph Curry. Green.
So I agree. I think Steph Curry too. I tell people that all the time. I think that he is a vocal leader. But the leader is Steph Curry. I don't care what nobody says.
Listen, Steph Curry is the leader.
Facts.
Draymond Green is the first lieutenant. He the one that
cut, that's how I see
hands off.
That's how I see it.
Put everybody in line.
He the general, right?
He play everybody on the gun line boss.
Right. On the gun line boss.
You feel me?
But who making all decisions, man? You gotta go. He might be the general of the army, however you want to call it. But the El Presidente is Curry. So to answer your question, when I say the leader. I mean, I'm not saying Jimmy Butler might be the leader, but when I say I think there's a slight difference between whose team it is and who's the leader. Like, I mean, this might be a controversial take. I think D Wade in Miami was the leader the whole time. I think whose team it was. I think it was LeBron. I think they came and went with LeBron. I think he drove. I can say
okay. So if
it sounds kind of contradictory.
I got you.
Yeah, it sounds kind of contradictory, but I think the bus would move with LeBron. But D Wade he was still the leader. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even LeBron, I feel like would go
listen, man, okay. That's this one we would agree on 1,000%. So in that sense,
so I think Jimmy Butler would be the leader, but I think it's
Jimmy Butler the leader,
right?
But
it goes with Damian Lillard, right?
The team will go and come with the way that he plays and the way he wants to play.
Right,
we will play the way he wants to play.
Mm-hmm.
But who sets the tone will still be Jimmy. That's how I look at it.
I agree.
Like I think Jimmy will give him the keys 100%. He let him run it high. Jimmy will sit over there right there at the high post, man. Just whatever you need me to do, my boy.
Right, I agree.
And just let Dame Dolla do his thing. He, that's why I think he want to come to Miami, because I honestly believe that, based on this question you asking, is because he knows, unlike other, like he can go to Philly, but he has to play off of Embiid. Like going to New York, I think ain't really nobody to play off of except maybe Julius Randle. But I think he even would feel some pushback from Randle, and then
Brunson.
What's your boy name?
Brunson.
Brunson. Yeah, Jalen Brunson, because he just got that. He kind of just became the leader.
Yeah.
I think he knows that Jimmy and Bam really don't want to do it. They don't want to be the leader. They don't want to dictate the way the team plays. They want to just play. You know what I'm saying? And give you good, hard basketball and have somebody else dictate and they step in and do their thing. And then that's why I think it'll be such a good fit because of the type of dude they is. So, the question, I would think the leader would still be Jimmy, but it'll be Dame Dollar team on the court.
On the court, exactly. There you go. Yep, on the court it'll be Dame Dollar's team. I feel like it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Go and stop with him. As far as I feel like they will all, pretty much cater to him and accommodate his play style, like you already touched on, man. So yeah, we are in agreement of that, man. So that was a pretty quick one right there, which is good. I think we're in agreement on there, man. And we're gonna stick with the NBA on this. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, bro. We gotta go to the NBA.
Hold on, man. Go and tell me about it. Hold on, tell me about it.
Bro, he got his popcorn, bro. Okay. So speaking of NBA players, bro, we got some nonsense coming out from Dwight Howard. so Dwight Howard has another. Let me say another. Where DJ Khaled at? Another one. Suspicious sexual assault allegation, or sexual allegation. In this case, is a sexual assault allegation.
Smacking.
Yeah, man, full with NDAs, non-disclosure agreements and hush money, and even got the church involved with the pastor, bro. It's looking crazy, man. So I'm gonna just read some of these text messages, bro, before I even go any deeper. I'm gonna just put you up on game, man. So I'm gonna just read a little bit of it, man. So he's talking to this man. Dwight Howard, he got a lot of he always got his business out there, man. From his baby mamas to apparently his baby daddies now. We're gonna find out. Let's talk. So
God.
So this man's filed a lawsuit against whose name I won't disclose because I don't like being messy, but I'm sure people will know eventually. But so anyway, they have text messages that have been leaked, and one of the text messages says said, I got you, Poppy. Also, what are you into? You like freaky So you like freaky shit, basically. It's S ... So you like freaky shit? And then allegedly, Howard responded, yes, I'm into freaky shit. Now I want you to know, I'm not gay though. I'm not gay or anything. So he made sure he put that out to him. He just said, I'm just a little nasty at times. He said, I don't want to offend you, but I'm a little nasty. And the dude said... So the dude responds, he said, yes, I understand. I understand, sexy. We grown. I'm not offended at all. So then later on, said Howard, bro, I don't know what this means, bro. Howard asked the man, I'm going to just disclose his name. Y'all can see it's Harper. Howard asked Harper, you have any C ... shots? So at first I said, okay, C ... that's cock shots? But I was like, hold on, wait, no, that's not enough dots. That's only 2 dots. So C ... is that cum shots, bro? I don't know what that is, bro. It got to be cum shots.
Listen, don't ask me.
He said, I'm not going to put no words in it. I'm just reading the article. So I'm going to just say C ... shots. He said, you have some C ... shots? And the accuser responded, he said, I don't, but I could make some personal ones for you, though. And then the man said, Howard said, I just want to see your eggplant emoji. Now we all know what the eggplant means. He ain't saying he hungry, he only a vegetarian. He said he want to see that John Wood. Bro, so I don't know what happened between them, why this man decided to come out to the tabloids and make it known. But Dwight, just get your shit together, bro. Like, come on. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Get it together,
bro. Like, do what you do, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's private time, man. Where the curtains at? Like my boy Liberace was saying in the chat. Where the curtains, man? Just do your thing.
But no curtains on the internet, man. What you mean? I don't know what's wrong with people, man. Stop putting this shit online. Leave your private life private, bro.
Bro,
if you stress sin, bro, is not private, bro.
Bro, you a veteran.
You meet every which way. You got to calm down, bro.
You got to calm down. Hot meat, bro. Bro, do your thing, bro.
Listen, you all overseas with the hot meat too.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, bro. It's okay to be
overseas. You got so many damn kids. You hot meat. Now you
right.
Hot meat, hot booty, hot everything.
Your kids don't see it. It's not the first time. your kids go see it, the people you're dealing with go see your family. And then also he was working on a bid to try to get back to the NBA. He's been talking about he want to get back to the NBA.
Oh, that's over with.
That's over with, bro. They don't want to deal with that bull. Not saying that you can't. You know, NBA is a very progressive league, one of the most progressive leagues, if not the most. So no one cares about your sexuality, your orientation, what you do, but people do care about the exposure. You know what I'm saying? Not disclosing things, bro. You got a pastor involved.
Bro, how are you looked at? Bro. Like, are you seem like a good guy? Are you like a clown all the time?
The man said this pastor, Dwight Howard, pastor, has been accused as what? Allegedly. He's been listed as an assault. I don't know if it's a verbal assault. I don't know if it's a physical assault, sexual assault. I don't know what capacity. Yeah, I don't know what capacity the assault from the pastor came in, but maybe it was just like threats, like keep this concealed or keep this under wraps. I don't know, man, but this is crazy. But I was just crying, laughing, dog. Like, the man got transgender accusations as people he's dealing with. He got gay accusations he's dealing with, baby mama accusations he's dealing with. Then he talk about he top 10 center in the league, better than Jokic. It's like, you know, I even tried to make an argument for Dwight Howard. I was like, you know what, prime Dwight, that was a dude. You know what I'm saying? He was serious. You know, we cannot forget MVP caliber player.
Dwight Howard was a monster.
He was a monster in Orlando. Went to the finals against, rest in peace, King Kobe. You know what I'm saying? But I can't I can't defend it, bro. I'm gonna just sound like a clown too, and I refuse to join the circus. You know, I'm too smart for the circus, bro. I can't do it, bro. I can't do it, bro. I'm top 10.
Yeah, bro. You're doing a high white act trying to defend that boy, bro.
Can't defend it, bro. I can't defend it, bro. He's just looking too crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? We done got there's just too many other things.
He in his prime right now. He in
his prime, his sexual prime right now. That boy wild. I said, hey. What shots?
That boy just started to feel that heat.
I'm just saying, you know, just make sure you just, you know, try your best. I know it's hard, and I'm not saying that obviously he didn't leak it. I don't know why it was leaked, but you know, sometimes you know you just gotta be a little more careful, man. That's all. Just be a little more careful, man. Do your thing.
Be a little smarter. Do what you got going on,
be a little smarter, man. Be a little smarter, man. Just be smarter, man. You know, do your thing. You know, whoever you want to deal with, that's between you, them, and God, and that's it, bro. Just try to be a little. You know, the people do prey on these. You know what I'm saying, athletes and anybody who's rich or has any type of renown or money. You know what I'm saying, status, whether it's financially or you know any type of clout related to them. But people are gonna be preying on them. So that's another pressure too, I can imagine. But yeah, just be careful, man. Just be careful, bro. Shout out to Denzel,
people preying on you. People is preying on you. You know what I'm saying, but. Yeah. Bro, you getting older. You can't keep being out here in these streets. Know what I'm saying? Just the hot beat. You all willy nilly, just talking to strangers. No, like, God damn, bro, what you doing?
Yeah, some cum shots, bro.
What you doing? You gonna be wilding out, bro. Wild out. Know what I'm saying? With the people.
Yo, man.
You established what you know. You done talked to a couple times. You know what's going on. You got some randos. You trying to get some random eggplant, bro? What you doing?
Come on, dog, the random meat, bro. Shout out to Mr. Denzel, man. Denzel been famous for as long as I can remember, man. I ain't never heard nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything good. You know, he got his wife. Not saying that it's none of my business. What I'm saying is it's none of my business, and it has remained out of my business. So whatever Denzel's doing, maybe you need some tutelage from him.
I don't want.
Yeah, go holler at Denzel, bro. You know what I'm saying? He been keeping his stuff under wraps.
Put it in my business. Right. Talk about it.
Right, man. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to the Washington, not just Denzel, but also his wife and his son and everybody. You know, shout out to the Washingtons. So it can be done. Is what I'm saying.
For the Obamas, know what I'm saying?
Another one. Obama, he was a president, Oval Office for 8 years, 2 terms. Ain't never heard nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the Obamas, man. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't never found no rocks in my dog pocket.
I ain't never find no rocks, no snowfall. No, I ain't what Cat Williams say? I ain't even see a pit bull puppy on the presidential yard. I ain't see him sipping no Kool-Aid. You know what I'm talking about?
No, nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Kept it straight presidential in this mug, man. So, yeah, man, that's all for the topics today, man. Anything else you want to add, bro?
No, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Always good chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Talking to the people.
Yes,
hopefully
sir.
They come through and holler at us. Let us know what they want to talk about next time. We'll jump back on, you know what I'm saying, pretty soon.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Trev. He said nice setup, man. Appreciate that, man. Yes, sir. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, once again, man, you see the email right there at the bottom of your screen. It's engineerstothe streets@gmail.com, man. If you have anything that you want to add to the show, anything that you want to comment, anything that you want to ask, you know what I'm saying, we will address those comments in the subsequent episodes or the next episode. So yeah, just let us know, man. Feel free to hit us up, man. I'll send all fan mail once again to engineerstothe streets@gmail.com, and we will address those, man. Appreciate it. You can say whatever you want, man. Even if it's a critique, holler at me, man. If you want to say,
that's what we're looking for, baby.
Yeah, man. You want to say my hat too big, too small for my head, man? That's fine.
Y'all think y'all a little different.
Yeah, man. You want to say, You want to say my hat too small for my head? You know what I'm
saying? That's the last thing I got to say.
Hey, let's get right, man. So aspiring engineers, inspiring to make a difference is AIM, man. So that's a summer size camp that we came up with, man. And back in the day, man, we worked together on that, man. So it's a summer science camp that we brought here, introducing young folks to science, technology, engineering, and math, so STEM in the Tallahassee area. You know what I'm saying? I wrote and proposed that, and it was accepted, and my boy worked with me this whole time. And shout out to Mr. John Beeson, man. He was one of the first sponsors to reach out to us. You know what I'm saying, through my boy Dr. TC, and that was dope, man. We got a lot of love. We was on the news for it, and hopefully we'll bring it back one of these days, man. But yeah, I appreciate the love and the support, man. Dr. PG, I'm out, man. Dr. TC, appreciate you rapping with you, bro.
I'll let you, my boy.
Yes, sir. Peace. Enjoy what you just saw? Follow my other socials as well. Don't forget to like the video.